Hello, people. Hope life is finding you in good spirits. Okay. Hope you're counting your blessings. Let me see. Do I want to put my hat on? Okay. I washed my hair and I'm thinking about cutting it. I don't know. Decisions. Okay. So I'm kind of all over the place here. What time is it? It is 6 o'clock in the evening here in sunny California. Okay, so that means that it's anywhere between 6:18 and 9:18 somewhere in the United States. I wonder what the time is, the time difference on Hawaii. Anyway, how y'all doing? Hey, one person. Hey, Tara girl. Okay. I hear the death toll. Okay, the death toll has gone up on those people in Texas. Oh my God. And then there's all these people. I keep getting different numbers. I mean, the communication is not that good, girl. Okay, all these different numbers now. They talking about over 100 people dead and 160 people missing. Girl, okay. I'm like, that was way off from the other toll. Wow, this ain't no joke. This is crazy. It's sad. And they said that there's aid coming. Okay, well, did they get some aid? I want to see the aid. Okay, now, before we go any further, okay, I see we got some people here. And like the title says, if you want a free card reading, where's my deck I was going to use? Okay, this one right here. This is personal. I will do you a free card reading right here, right now. Hey, Sherry. We got Sherry and Tyra. Okay. I know that's crazy though, huh? That is crazy. Okay. So if you want to, because I go live on my other channel yet. By the way, if you guys haven't subscribed, go over there to my channel, Anna's Intuition, and hook your girl up. Okay. I'm trying to go live. And I have some decks here that I don't use as much. And this is one of them because they're more personal. I like to keep them personal. Okay. Then I use this one, okay, for everybody else. Oh! Yes, but I want to, let me look, matter of fact, while I'm at it. And then, Diddy had his sentencing. He had a sentencing hearing. Now, what the sentencing hearing is all about, okay, is basically the lawyers on both sides coming together, okay, I guess telling the judge themselves, instead of writing a letter. Girl, I don't need no cards to tell you that. Yeah, but we'll do some cards on that because, wait, have you heard that what's that girl's name? Now they forgot her name. The one, she in the Trump administration, said that Trump wasn't on the tapes. My thing, okay, y'all got to realize, okay. Now that I would use these cards for that, okay. But the thing about y'all got to realize is whether he's on the tapes or not, okay, he was there. You okay? We have footage, pictures of this man at Epstein's spot. Okay. Y'all just don't know what all he was doing. But let's ask that question, okay? Was Donald Trump, well, let's see, is Donald Trump on the Epstein tapes on his secret tapes that they have. Uh-oh, we got a card that flew out. Ooh. So we got some speedy movement. We got some news coming in real fast. Okay. Uh but now I forgot what I was gonna say. You said lies. What's lies? She said he wasn't on the tapes. Okay, but see, here's my thing. Even if he wasn't on the tapes, okay, Donald Trump has been at Epstein's. Okay, they have pictures of it. Okay, now is he on the tapes? That's a good question, and we're gonna look at the cards and see what the cards is gonna tell us. Okay, see the interpretation because I have to use my intuition. Okay, with the card. See, they don't just tell you outright, you know. So, but back in the days, okay, my thing is I really don't care if he was there or not, okay, unless he has something to do with them kids. Okay, I told you they had they rescued them kids off the island, the children. Okay, um, and I think those children too were used as rituals in rituals. Okay, but yeah. So there were people there that were not necessarily, they weren't in the kids. Okay. Donald Trump gives me the type of person that was into the young women. He was into the young women, the pretty young women. Okay. So I don't know. At that time, at his age, okay, he looked like he could have been in his 30s. Okay. It could have been an R. Kelly moment. And what I mean by R. Kelly moment is R. Kelly likes teenagers. He likes the young girls, okay? However, as he gets older, okay, those teenage girls, so to speak, could still be seen in his eyes with the 20-year-olds. You see what I'm saying? Okay, because they're young to him. But anyway, I don't know how it works. I'm not a pedophile, so okay. Oh, these cards be slippery. Okay. Okay, so let's see what these cards have in store. I'll tell you one thing underneath it all, okay. Ooh, justice in reverse. That's corruption, okay? Lack of accountability. Mm-hmm. Injustice. That might answer your question, okay? Pam Bondi, that's her name. Yeah, the thing about it is, with these people is, um, they're not being held accountable. They're not being held accountable, okay? But that's neither here or there, okay? We have the Page of Wands, okay? Good news, enthusiasm, okay? Page of Wands. That's a message. Word of mouth. Mm-hmm. Then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? And missed opportunities and, wasted talent. Okay, so let's go on. Oh, okay. Here we have the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is delusion. Okay, disappointment, abandoning plans. Okay, and then we have We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So this card deals with growing hard commitment. So these cards aren't even we have the King of Pentacles, okay. He goes standing your ground. And then we have heartbreak, betrayal, okay, deceit. Okay. 3 more cards. We have a Page of Swords, okay. So the news that's supposed to come out, okay, is being delayed. Okay. The Page, okay, he brings news, okay. The Page, I said, yeah, Page of Swords, okay. But they slow, because you know they got he ain't got no horse, he ain't got no chariot. He got to walk this, so that's some slow news coming in, okay. But we have moving on, okay. Travel plans, running away, and then we have the Queen of Wands, okay. So the Queen of Wands, passionate. Oh, see, I can't read these cards. How they just. I'm gonna show you. See that part right there where it's dark? Okay, it's hard for me to read because it blends in. We got hot-tempered, chaotic, okay, in here. So what I'm getting from all this is deception, okay. The news that people are waiting on is being delayed on purpose, okay. Definitely being delayed on purpose. We have the justice in reverse, okay. So we have corruption. It's corruption, okay. The news is being delayed, okay. Betrayal, okay. People delusional, okay, on drugs, all that. Yeah. Hey Sherry, hey Tanya. Yeah. So that's what I get. But we'll ask another deck. Oh wait, let me light my incense, my sage. I like to do my sage because I like to smell it. Okay. It's supposed to cleanse the air. Okay. But I like the smell of it. And okay, here we go. Oh no. We want well, we could do these. Let me see. Is this the one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Woo. Okay, so I got plenty of decks for little something for everybody. Yeah, I like the smell of it. I got some sage in the cones I lit yesterday when I was in the living room. And ooh wee, smell good, girl. Smell real good. Didn't smell like the sage I was used to. Okay, it was kind of like sweet. Okay, this is into tarot in 21. I don't know how they pronounce this word. Okay, but this is the deck I'm using. And this I got, okay, I got it off of eBay or Shein. I don't know which one. Okay, probably off of Shein though. I think I got it off of Shein. But we're going to ask the same question, okay? is Donald Trump on the Epstein tapes. What do you want us to know? Okay, underneath it all is the 7 of coins, okay? Lack of growth. Lack of growth, okay? This is the 7 of coins in reverse. So, now see, this lady is pregnant, okay? But it would be more positive if it was in the right side up, because she's pregnant with a lot of possibilities, okay? But there's a lack of possibilities in the fact that it's reversed, okay? And ooh, stagnant. Underneath it all, stagnant, bogged down. Okay, so here we go. Page of Wands, okay? Good news, childlike, okay? 10 of Swords, the final chapter. Okay, so there's some backstabbing going on, okay? Things are coming to an end. Things are hitting rock bottom. And then we have the Ace of Coins, okay? And, oh, it's in reverse, okay? Ace of Coins in reverse. So I believe that is broke. No, it's not. It's the Page of Coins. This one right here is greed. It's greed. And you know what goes along with greed? Lust. We have the Lovers, okay, in reverse. So there's a divorce. There's an imbalance, a divorce. And we have the Page of Swords in reverse, okay? Not speaking your truth. 8 of Cups in reverse is a lack of direction, dishonesty, okay? We have a lunar eclipse. So it's showing here that there's endings, okay? Mr. Trump needs a deep emotional cleanse. He's got a lot of dirty stuff on his conscience. So he did some dirt, okay? Emperor in reverse. Aggression, dominant, lack of control. And then we have the 5 of Swords. Unexpected surprises, okay? So what I'm getting really, okay, is Donald Trump may not be on the tapes, but they're keeping it a secret because they want you to think that. Or, okay, if he is on the tape, it's like there's nothing to see here, folks. There's nothing to see here. That's the, okay, I could be wrong. This is entertainment purposes only, okay? For your entertainment. But I would not worry about it. Those freaking tapes. Okay. Oh, this okay, I don't know. Oh, okay, it goes with the other day. I wouldn't worry about it, okay, because hey, City Liquor, okay. How you doing? So, with that said, does anybody want a 3-card reading? It's free, it's just 3 cards. Okay. Depends on what you want. If you have a question, you can. If you just want to past, present, and future, do that too. Right, exactly. He never gets in any trouble. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Okay, it's nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Everybody wants those files. Okay, and they think that there's something on the files. Okay, but that's what they want you to think. Okay, because they got bigger fish to fry, and they're hiding a whole bunch of other stuff that they're doing in those files. Okay, now he may be in the files. Okay, but what I don't understand is, since they got all this power and they so corrupt, okay, if he is in the files, okay, how come you just don't delete those files? You scam us with everything else. You see what I'm saying here? Okay, so just think about it. I mean, if he is in the files, he may be standing there like he is in the other ones. Okay, because I'm not gonna lie. If I had the files and I was in the files, I would destroy my part. I ain't lying. It doesn't have to be incriminating, okay? It doesn't even have to be incriminating. It's just the fact that if I was in it, I would just destroy it, okay? Because I want no part of the Epstein situation. You see what? Now, if you were in those files, what would you do? Okay. Nobody wants a reading? Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to pick somebody. Is that okay? I'm going to pick somebody for a reading. Okay. All these cards are in the upright position. Okay. There's no reverse cards in this deck. Okay. So, since Sherry is the last one that report. Oh, see, I'm psychic. Sherry. Okay. Okay. Tell us, okay. We're gonna do a 3-card reading on Sherry G, retired 2016. Oh, girl, you've been retired a long time. That's nice. Okay. Oh, matter of fact, since you mentioned that, let me ask you a question, because I had asked this lady, but she just retired, so she couldn't answer me that question. When you retire, okay, are you allowed to work? I know people come out of retirement, okay, but in retirement, are you allowed to work? Like part-time, okay? See, because right now, I mean, I'm retirement age, right? But I get widow's benefits, which is not the same, okay? Because I was married, so I get my husband's through Social Security. They said I'm allowed to work part-time, like Well, part-time or a certain amount. I don't know if that amount has changed, so I ain't even gonna say the amount. Okay. But usually it equates to part-time. Okay. Okay, Sherry. So yeah. Sherry wants a 3 card reading. Okay. And we are gonna do, what are we gonna do? The present, the past, the present, and the future. Okay, for Sherry. She's been retired since 2016. Hi. Okay. So Sherry, what do we have for you? Okay. Well, underneath it all, we do have some conflict. See, they fighting. So, okay, you might be experiencing a little conflict, okay, but that's underneath it all. That's really not okay. So here we go. I'm going to lay them face down. Okay, past, present, and future. In the past, okay, we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, and this bookie, the 3 of Wands, okay, looks like you were waiting for your ship to come in. Page of Wands. So we have your past, okay? In this book, it says, good things are on the horizon. Have faith in your abilities. Look for opportunities and think big. Woohoo! Okay, think big, okay? Then we have the moon. This is the current energy, okay? We have secrets. Sherry, you got secrets, girl? You got secrets? Okay, let's see what this book, because I like the way that this and this is a major card in the deck. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, see, there we go. But there's some secrets. There's some secrets, okay? And it looks like there was a long, okay, you may have a long path ahead of you. See that path in the middle? Let me see. Where's the moon? Got the hermit. Got everybody else. Of course, that got to be almost the last card. Okay, it says the moon symbolizes your dark side, the aspects of yourself you are not aware of or you have been suppressing. Okay, so that makes sense. Secrets. Okay, um, it illuminates what has been concealed, bringing it into the open and prompting you to pay attention to your inner voice. Okay, so that means that your secrets, okay, will be revealed, or whatever you've been hiding or suppressing will be revealed. Okay, that is the present. Now we have your future. Ooh, you're gonna get some good news, girl. Knight of Pentacles. Let's see, Knight of Pentacles. That's not a major. Action and progress are the traits that keep this knight content. He's patient and methodical in his approach and is always striving to achieve his goal. Okay. This is a card that indicates that you are ready to start building good habits. Okay. That will pay off over time. So that's a good read though. I like that. Oh yeah, he's got you. Yeah, well, I can see. So we got some good news coming in for you, girl. Okay. And whatever you're suppressing, okay, you can also look at it in another way too. Whatever you are suppressing, okay, you keep it to yourself, you may want to let it out, okay? Because a lot of times when we suppress stuff, it can make us sick. Believe it or not, it can make you sick. And when you suppress things, it comes out anyway. It's going to come out in your behavior, your emotions, your thoughts. You may not, you don't even realize it, okay? But that's what's going on. So the sooner you let it out, the better. Okay, who's next on the docket? How about Tara? Tara. Woo. Oh yes, you can't me and you my parent. Okay, don't get along. You can't make over 23,000, I think. Oh, that's not bad. So you can still work, but you okay. See, that's what I thought because you could like still have a little money on the side, get you a little money on the side, okay. But you can't get too much because if that's the case, you might as well come out of retirement. I guess that's the way they look at it, okay. Hey, Tara, you're next on the docket. Tara, the YouTuber, okay. She wants a 3-card reading. She says, be nice, okay. Past, present, and future. What's in the card for Tara, YouTube lover? Hey. Okay. Woo! Underneath it all, Tara, we have justice. Okay. Justice underneath it all. Oh, after that is the king, the ace of swords, girl. The sword of truth. Ooh, okay. So you're gonna do your cards. 1, past, present, and we got the future going for you. Okay. So the past. Ooh. Okay. The past is the devil. Now, the devil is not the devil. The devil is negativity. Okay. Usually the devil represents addiction. Okay. So in the past, okay, there was addiction, negativity going on in the past. Okay. That's in the past. Now in the present, okay. Ooh, we got the 3 celebration. Celebration, gal. Teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. And the future. Oh, in the future, we have disappointment. Okay. So the disappointment may come in the form of it could be heartbreak, it could be some bad news. Okay. It could be anything that may upset you or disappoint you in the future. So be on the lookout. Okay. But right now you got celebration. Okay. And this doesn't have to be necessarily you. This could be somebody close to you. Okay. Somebody close to you. Okay. Other than or including yourself. Okay. So did that do you uh agree? Uh-oh, you there? Do you resonate with these cards? Do you resonate or you want me to do it again? I can use another deck. Okay. But what I have learned the hard way, okay, is to take heed because don't just ignore it. Okay. Now I can go, as a matter of fact, let me do this. We can do because these is still your deck. We have Temperance. So you need to have some patience. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. Okay. So you are either in control or it's telling you to take control of your emotions. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. I believe the King of Pentacles, I know Pentacles is money, but the King of Pentacles, Okay, yeah. So the King of Pentacles, and comes in the line of your future, because this says that your hard work is going to pay off. Like, hey, Ryrika, how do you pronounce your name? Ryrika. Okay. So your future, okay, there may be some heartbreak, okay, but your hard work is going to pay off. Okay. So usually I do 3 more cards, and in the middle of all these, okay, is your emotions. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords. You may be feeling restricted, okay? You may not be able to feel like you can move as much as you would like to. Oh, from the Philippines. Hey, okay. And then we have the 2 of Cups. So right now, okay, there's some agreements. Celebration, okay. So maybe some emotional celebration, some intuition coming here. And then we have the 2 of Cups is an agreement. Okay. Yeah, so this card right here is letting you know, okay, that you may be feeling, well, that's in the past though. This is in the past. You were feeling restricted, okay? That was in the past. Then we have the we have the see, in the future. Okay, teamwork. See the people telling you teamwork, okay? So right now you're celebrating, okay? Got emotions, you got agreements going on. So there may be some heartbreak or disappointment. Doesn't have to be somebody gonna break your heart, okay? And it doesn't mean somebody gonna die. It just means some disappointment, okay? But your hard work will pay off with teamwork, okay? That's what that is. Next on the docket, we have oh wait, let me see. I'm sure. Oh, that's what's going on. I forgot to change the there we go. I forgot to change the chat because I had it on top chats. And what goes on in top chats, it doesn't list all the chats. See what I'm saying? Okay. It lists some of them. But if you do live chat, then anytime you say something, it comes through. That's what this is. Okay. Oh, you said yes, they do apply. Okay. So, but keep hope alive. My little chats ain't moving. What's up with that? Okay, so we have what about Ryrika? Ryrika, we have you on the docket for a 3-card reading. I just initiated you, okay? All the way in the Philippines. What's up, Veronica? Okay. In the Philippines, the past, the present, and the future. Now, Tara or Sherry, if you want me to do a spread right now, a spread is going to tell you your foundation, your obstacles, okay, your obstacles, your past, your current situation, your overarching energy, lessons to be learned, and your outcome. Okay, she said no. Okay. Well, like I say, there we go. So we on Ryrika. Now, I haven't done a video today. Usually I've been posting up a video every day. I try to post up a video on my other channel every day. Okay. And do some kind of, and do a reading. Usually it's celebrity, it's public figures. Okay. Ryrika, past, present, and future. Okay. Underneath it all, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is telling you that you need to get some rest, sweetie. Okay? Underneath it all, to get some rest when it's all said and done. So we have your past, present, we have the future, okay? And we have the Tower. So in your past, okay, there was chaos. Sounds like there was chaos in the past, okay? We have death, okay, right now. And the death card means that things are coming to an end and there will be things that will be beginnings. So endings and beginnings, okay, because the card is not in reverse. If the card was in reverse, then that means it would just end and that's it, okay? But here you have something is ending, okay? And something is going to begin. Oh my God, okay? And then we have the Emperor. So there's a man, okay, nice looking man in the future. Let's see what this says for the Emperor, because that's a major arcana. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something right now, Ryrika. You have 3 major arcanas. That means, okay, that these cards stand out, okay? So yeah, see, the death card symbolizes a significant change, okay? In order for you to move forward, whatever is holding you back must come to an end, whatever it is, okay? The ending can be difficult, but it is necessary in order to create new opportunities for you, okay? So whatever in your situation is coming to an end is basically like, let it go, let it end. Don't trip, potato chip. Let it end so that you can move on to other things, okay? Let me see, this Emperor, okay. Yeah, so this Emperor in your future is a symbol of strength and leadership, okay? And it may be in yourself, it may be in a man, okay? But there's some strength and there's some leadership coming your way. Yes. And this person has a clear perception, okay, of purpose. So go with the flow. That's what it says, okay? So in actuality, okay, whatever your reading is, because I forgot just that quick, uh, um, these cards are letting you know and forewarning you to take heed, basically, is what it's doing, okay? See, because you can avoid disappointments, you can avoid heartbreak, okay, if you know that it's coming, you can look out for it. See, that's what that's about. Now, okay, just because the cards say one thing doesn't mean it's going to happen. It is forewarning you and it's giving you the heads up. It's basically what it is. Okay, so now they're talking about Diddy. Okay, now I was listening to Tisa Tales. Okay, she liked to tell everything. Okay, and she was talking about Diddy and his assets. Now she's saying that even though he didn't get charged with the racketeering, okay, the fact that his the charges, the Mann Act, okay, prostitution, okay, the Mann Act, he's got 2 counts, okay, and the thing about Mr. Combs was he was using, he had a business. Oh, I forgot the name of that business. They keep saying it, but I forgot. It's easy to remember, but I keep forgetting it. So tell you how much I could care less. Okay, but they can confiscate his businesses and monies and anything else that was used in the process. Okay, of that charge that he got. Okay, so in other words, he was using his business. He was paying prostitutes through the business. Okay, he was paying them through the business. He was, he was writing and writing checks through the business. He was using that business, okay, to do his dealings. Have it on paper. Okay, they already have what they have. Matter of fact, that some of that evidence was used in his trial. Okay, and his properties, I believe that these things took place. His jet, he was flying them. Okay, he was. Excuse me. He was flying them in and out of the United States. Okay, and from state to state in his jet. They can confiscate that. Okay, his boats. Okay, anything. Okay, that he was using to do his illegal activities can be confiscated. And she was talking about the the children, okay, because now, okay, speaking of word on the curb, okay, is you know that the kids, the girls, because the boys is he didn't got the boys in trouble. So now he's looking at the girls. The girls are supposed to be launching a hoodie line. That sounds so ghetto. Okay, a hoodie line. How about a clothing line? Okay, can you broaden the horizons? A hoodie line. Anyway, so any of his money that he's gotten from his illegal practices, girl, Diddy threatened everybody. See, Diddy threatened everybody, okay? And the judge is going to look at that, just like he's looking at it and didn't let him get bail. He's going to be also taking that into consideration when he sentences that man. Okay, by the time he goes for sentencing, okay, he got a year, okay, of credit, but he's still gonna do. They're still looking at him doing time. Here's my thing. Okay, can we talk? I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna tell you my feelings. These are my feelings only. Okay, you don't have to agree with them. Don't cuss me out or unsubscribe. They're like, oh, let's hear it. It's not that bad. Okay. But I feel personally, honestly, okay, my honest opinion, okay, that they should give him more time. Okay. More time in contrast to less time. Okay. 5 to 10 years in contrast to 2 years, 2 or 3 years. You see where I'm going with this? And the reason why I say that is because he needs to give his children, I'm saying it for the children, okay? He needs to give his children some independence. He needs to get out of their face and let them kids grow and be independent and learn how to thrive on their own. He is a manipulator. He is a narcissist and he is a psychopath. So when he gets out, you better believe that anything's going on, he's going to get those kids and it's going to be for his benefits. He doesn't give a damn what they got going on. Okay. He will be threatening people. He will be back to his pretty much his old behavior because he didn't spend too much time behind bars. Okay. But at least that gives them enough time. Okay. Because they still got the house. They're young. They have a lot of stuff and offers to be made for these children. Okay. Hopefully, hopefully they can get some counseling because they definitely need it. Okay. And they can come together amongst themselves and support each other and raise each other up because the dad is not going to do it. You can see he's all out for himself. Okay. And you best believe that little clothing line. Okay. The boy's already facing criminal charges. Okay. And lawsuits behind the daddy. Now he looking at the girls because see the girls is untouched as far as we know. The girls is untouched. See what I'm saying? So he can easily, okay, rebuild. Okay, but that's the problem. He doesn't. If he wants to rebuild, let it be himself, not through his kids. Let his kids, okay, get something going for themselves. Okay, because daddy's not gonna be around forever. And okay, unbeknownst to a lot of us, okay, it may keep him alive longer. Okay, because see, them people that he's messing with don't play. Okay, and just because he didn't give up the goods, okay, they want to make sure that he's not in a position to ever give up the goods. And the only way he could do that is to be 6 feet under. That's just my opinion, really, to be honest. Okay, but the kids, the way he's done those kids is, the way he's done the kids. And the thing about it is, he did it to other people's kids, and he's did it to his own kids when he, okay, stifling their potential, blocking their opportunities. Okay, he didn't want nobody to be better than him. You always want your kids to do better than you. Okay, you would think there's more opportunities, and they've had opportunities. From what I understand, he didn't sabotaged all the kids' opportunities, pretty much, because he's got to be in the background. These kids are grown; they're old enough. They're gonna sign their own documents. Okay, they got money. The girls got money. They should have some money. And so that's my personal opinion. Really, that's what I say. Hmm. And two is he needs to sit down. Okay. Sometimes God will put you in a situation to be still and listen to him. Okay. And that's definitely what Diddy needs. Now he's a psychopath, he's a narcissist. So, okay. But the thing about it is God can give him understanding. God can lift that veil off of his mind, okay, understanding, and you can't unsee it. Once God takes it off, you can't unsee it. Say maybe he needs some counseling while he's in that jailhouse. Say now, let's see, and Miss Cassie, okay. Miss Cassie, okay. There's a lesson to be learned for you too. Cassie, okay, now here's the thing about it. A lot of people, oh, she was compliant. Okay, it doesn't make it right. Okay, she was. I feel that she was a willing participant. She was a co-conspirator. Okay, sometimes out of fear, sometimes not out of fear. Okay, but when you start prostituting girls, I don't care if it's your wife, okay, your daughter, whoever, a friend, okay, you're wrong. Prostitution is illegal. Don't matter if they go along with it or not. So the fact that he got this girl and he pimping her out and the other girl, and he got them carrying his drugs and stuff, okay, and all this, okay, I felt he should have been hit with trafficking. It got these prostitutes. I don't know. These people, see, and here's another thing, okay, with men and lady alike, okay. This is a lesson too to be learned, okay. When you sit up there and you're being too compliant, okay. You know the person was wrong. You know the person is doing wrong. You're gonna let him talk you into doing wrong. You didn't split up with the person, okay. Then you go back to him. You split up with him, and you go back to the same. Okay, you knew what to expect. You knew what was going on. You knew what to expect. Okay, so I'm slapping you on the hand too. Okay, because you went back to this man. I don't know how many times you went back to him, but you went back to him. And you already knew what he was like. You knew what he was doing. You knew what to expect. They're both being sued. Sherry, they're both being sued. And I told you about that man, Adi, that Adi guy, the one I told you who shot up the Trump Hotel, and he was the one. Excuse me. He was the one that was interrogated, and he was talking about Diddy and Cassie, and they didn't put two and two together, okay? Because he was there on a totally different charge. He sued Cassie and Diddy for giving him herpes. He didn't say HIV, but he did say herpes. And the thing about it is, they're saying that Diddy gave a bunch of people HIV. Okay. I don't know. I don't, okay, let me see. I don't really fall into that hype that he gave a bunch of people HIV, not knowingly, okay? Because the way he looked so healthy, okay? Did he look healthy? And it's not that you couldn't tell, you could tell by looking at a person if they have HIV or not, okay? But you can tell by looking at a person if they are taking care of themselves or not. And Diddy was a man, you can look at him and tell that he was taking care of himself, okay? And if he had HIV, Okay, he was taking his medication because believe me, 50 something years old, and he's not taking his medication, we'd be able to see it. Just like he went to jail and how fast he started deteriorating. Okay, probably didn't have his medication. Okay, you know, I don't. Has he ever been to jail? I don't think he's been to jail, or he ain't been to jail this long. Okay, so he probably didn't even really know how to handle the situation, and it's so embarrassing having to tell the people that you got medications for any STD. So that's what that's about. Okay. Now herpes, you they got some medicine to help suppress it so that you don't have so many flare-ups. Okay, but that's about it. What about those warts, uh, genital genital warts? Male or female, okay. There wasn't a cure for them, okay. Let me see if they have a cure now for genital warts. Is there a cure for genital warts? Okay, it's telling me, girl, okay, it's telling me that, okay, so apparently the genital warts is related to strands of the HPV, the human papillomavirus virus, okay. And they have prescriptions that can be applied to the warts. You can take medication, or you can apply uh, medication directly to the warts, okay? Or you can have them surgically removed, okay? Answer my question though. Okay, we'll say, can genital warts be cured permanently? This is it, guys. Okay. Okay, you ready? You need to know this. Genital warts can be removed with creams, cryptotherapy, or laser. But treatment does not get rid of the virus, okay? Not the virus itself. It usually goes away on its own within 2 years. You can protect yourself by using a condom or getting that HPV shot, okay? It is not curable. It's treatable. Now they could have told me that on the first question I ended up. I'm trying to tell you, okay? It's asking if it's a lifelong STD, okay? So it's not curable in all cases. Maybe in some, okay? However, it's treatable. So the genital warts, it's only a symptom. It's only a symptom strand of the HPV, okay? Right? However, it can go in your system, it can go dormant. It can go dormant for years, okay? And then it pops up. Okay, so that's what they're saying. I wonder, can you put some of that wart removal? Girl, he'll get out and do baby oil commercials. I think his career, okay, ain't nobody he gonna have to make his own. And then who gonna buy it? Okay. This the new baby oil. It's called Diddy oil. Diddy do it oil. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. That's crazy. Just think, for the rest of your life, you will be associated with HIV, herpes, baby oil, and what else? What else will Diddy be associated with? Uh, 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 Not sex trafficking, but oh, I'll tell you what he'll be forever associated with. He'll be associated with threatening people. Okay, threatening people, and yeah, people are not going to forget that. I mean, this is going down in history. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Yeah, that's going down in history. He's gonna be infamous. Okay, that's famous in a bad way. He gonna be like Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, the Epstein files. They're gonna have the Diddy files. Hey, you feeling better? Okay, what you got? Oh, I made me a salad and some of them chicken things. Fried me some of the little chicken tenders. Hmm. There's an egg in there if you want to fix you something. If you hadn't eaten already, or maybe later. Hmm. But yeah, you watch. Mark my word. Those files that the FBI has, just like they have for Epstein, they got for uh-huh. And just like y'all can't wait to get your hands on the Epstein files, okay? Yeah, I know you're gonna want to get your hands on the Diddy files. Ooh, wait. Okay. So now they're saying we're back to the warts, people. That the genital warts, okay, it's really doesn't cause any serious health complications, okay. But I tell you right now, if you sitting up there with them warts and stuff like that, you ain't gonna want to pull down your drawers. That's gonna be embarrassing. What is the strongest wart remover? Wow. Okay, so cryptotherapy. Isn't cryptotherapy when they take that little electricity and because I got one of those. I got one of those. So if you have warts, I can let you use it. I even got some numbing cream to help. Oh, okay. No, no, no. Cryptotherapy uses liquid nitrogen to freeze and destroy a wart. That's just like Dr. Scholl's what's the name of it? Okay, Lord, I didn't forgot, but it'll come to me because I got some. Okay. Okay. So if you do, don't try to pop them. They're not pimples. Do you think he will lose most of his friends? Um, yes. Okay. Here's the thing with Diddy. Okay. Diddy doesn't have friends anyway. Okay. The so-called friends that are around him are fake. They're all fake. Okay. They're all fake. He's fake. So to answer that question is he never really had any friends. Okay. Especially a person like that. Okay. Mm-mm. It's bad enough you got fake friends, okay? See what I'm saying? Okay. But when you're like that, you don't even have any friends, okay? Your friends is not your friends. Like him and Jay-Z, oh, they used to be friends. No, they not friends. They two of a kind, okay? They ain't nobody's friend. People like that, they nobody's friend. Say, okay? And people know that. So they're going to come around. I'm going to tell you what they're going to come around. They're going to come around to see how much money and influence he still has left. That's about it. That's about it. Okay. Now, if Diddy was smart, okay, well, he was caught up anyway. He was just caught up. He was caught up. Diddy was caught up before he was born. Okay. If you really want to, okay, look at it. His parents were already in the game. Okay. And to teach it to your kids, your child doesn't stand a chance. Okay. Almost doesn't stand a chance. But yeah, pretty much doesn't stand a chance out here in the world. Okay. And the same thing his parents taught him, he passed on to his kids. You see what I'm saying? So this is a family of crime. This is a family of crime. Okay. Yeah. So this is like, back in the days, the gangsters and the Gottis and the Capones and the family and loyalty. Yeah, they want your loyalty, okay, to them. They're not going to give you loyalty. They just want, it's one-sided. Okay, you're giving everything to them. They're not giving you nothing. And see, as soon as you do something wrong, okay, they're gonna turn on you. Say, or you're gonna turn on them. Say, okay. So no, he doesn't have any friends. Matter of fact, his kids and his mama are not even his friends, because at this point now that he has created an empire that is dependent on him. See what I'm saying? So now he done got caught up in jail, okay, and all his money is caught up and whatever. Mom got control, yeah, 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 okay, but that's it. And from my understanding, his dad, his dad had something to do or knew, was it Epstein? I don't think it was somebody else back in, oh, it was Clyde Davis. Apparently, his dad had some kind of connection, knowledge of Clyde Davis. Okay. Yeah, they're both gangsters and they're both, okay, have a family of crime. Okay. Both have a family of crime. See, and it's sad, and that's what's going on. That's what's going on. And he did all this work. I don't know what work did he do. What work did Diddy do? What did he do? What did he do? Okay, because his career was over. As far as his rap career, okay, that was over. What he should have did was he should have transferred over there into movies. Okay, but see, you got to also understand that it's not just Diddy. Diddy's out there, okay, right? But there was people before Diddy, and there's gonna try to be people after Diddy. Okay, he was a casualty of war. Okay, R. Kelly, same thing. These are casualties. Okay, these people are out there. They're doing things they shouldn't be doing. Okay, they're presenting positivity to the public, all the while they are doing somebody else's dirt. Okay, somebody else's dirt. And okay, they have gotten themselves caught up in drug addiction. Okay, rituals, and I'm pretty sure the drugs helps them to do the things that they're even doing, to even to not what you say stomach, okay, but to even grasp or get into it. And that's the same thing with Cassie. Okay, now let's see what the drug use is going to be about now that the smoke is cleared and the trial has ended. Yeah, we're waiting on this sentencing and all that kind of stuff. Is he going to go back to the life of drugs? What about Cassie? She was addicted. Okay, she was addicted. Is she going back? Who knows? Yeah, he could have went a lot of different ways, okay? But what happened was he allowed himself to get caught up in a no return. See, and basically these people, okay, that we see in the industry, okay, have pretty much sold they booty holes. They try to pay their rent too. Young, dumb, okay, because that's their MO. The industry, that's their MO. They like to get them young because they can mold them, they can control them, they can lie to them. Okay, you see what I'm saying? We were all young and dumb. We know how it goes. Okay, and it's sad to say. See, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, before I go, oh, I meant to look at the news. Okay, now they're saying that the Supreme Court, okay, has allowed for Trump's plan, his plan for mass government layoffs, okay, to move forward. So the courts are going to allow him to lay off the government employees. Okay. You see what they're doing, right? If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Okay. We are suffering an invasion as we speak. Okay. They have infiltrated the government. They are moving people out to move the yes men in. Okay. That so that they can proceed with their totalitarian, their king, what else is it? The ruler. Okay. One man rule, do as I say and not as I do. Okay. And these people are being laid off and they're going to be replaced with yes men. Okay. People who are going to do what they're told to do. That's what's going on. All because, and I'm going to tell you another thing that I feel. Okay. My opinion. I feel that the Democrats is in on it too. Okay. Do you where the Democrats? Matter of fact, where are the Democrats? Okay, where are the Democrats? Let me do a card on them. Let me say, girl, where the demos? Yeah, they sure is quiet. Uh-huh. The Democrats are too passive. They're too passive. Too passive. Okay. You dealing in a government, okay, you can't be passive like that. No, And then being bullied by the other party. Oh, hell no. Okay. Then they got these old farts, okay, in there that can't even fight. They can't fight back. They ain't got the strength. They can barely stand up. You got the lady with Alzheimer's. She don't want to retire. Okay, so she at the desk talking to herself. Okay, you got another person. Okay, he can't move his seat because they won't replace him with the same party. They gonna put somebody else in. He's protecting that seat and he's protecting his party. Okay, girl, just a okay. Then you got another one, okay. Ain't no telling, okay. They probably just like Donald Trump. They probably in there boo-booing and wearing doodle draws and all kind of stuff. Okay. See, that's like a Diddy party right there. A Diddy and a R. Kelly, they would love that, okay? Stinking draws, pissing on themselves. You can pee on them. Didn't R. Kelly like to doodle? He wants somebody to doodle, okay, defecate on him. Girl, just nasty. And these are people and celebrities that you love, and you love to run up to them and give them a kiss. You know, I'm clowning. I'm clowning, but I'm serious at the same time. Okay. Where are the Dems? Are they coming to our defense? 3 cards. What is the past, the present, and the future of the Democrats? Well, I guess I'll be your celebrity, okay? Because you ain't got to worry about all that for me. Okay. What do you want us to know about the Democrats? Okay. Because underneath it all, we have wishes coming true with the 10 of Cups. Or is that Nine of Cups? Nine of Cups. Whose wishes? Okay. Let's see what it say. In the past, okay, generosity, charity, okay. What is that? The six? Yeah, the six of pentacles. In the past, that's the Democrats. They were generous. They were giving to the people. Okay, donations. Yeah, stimulus checks. Yeah, remember that? Now they got a new job. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Working hard. So they have some commitment in out. Okay, working hard. Okay, where they working? They concentrating. Right now they're concentrating. Okay. So what's the future? Ace of Swords. That's the sword of truth. The sword of truth. Well, that's inspiring. Yeah, we got to have some fun through this mess, honey. Okay. So we got new ideas, new plans. Okay. Intellectual ability, victory, success. We got all that in the future. Okay. So, let's look at Milan's party. Milan. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. What's up with Elon Musk? Political party. The American Party. Okay. What is the past, the present, and the future of the American Party? That's Elon. See, because if this situation takes traction, okay, it could take away, or it will take away from the Democrats and the Republicans as well. Okay, how much remains to be seen, but okay. Two is, I also think it's something for these megas. Okay. Hey, Rickshaw, how you doing? Okay. Getting off work? It's still see these mega, okay. These are the stubborn. You got the stubborn men, okay, who don't want to admit that they voted for the wrong man, okay, if they voted for him. Don't want to admit he's wrong. He's telling the people, oh, hold on. Okay, I'm coming. It's coming. I got this big, beautiful bill coming, and I got this big, beautiful something, and he hasn't produced anything. Okay. He has just taken away from the people. Okay. The people in Texas they got killed because they got their funding and people laid off. They couldn't even get the warning in a timely manner. So what is up with the American Party? Past, present, and the future? Underneath it all, the lovers in the lovers in reverse. Okay, separation, disharmony, imbalance, divorce. Okay, so we have three cards here: past, present, and future. Elon Musk, American Party. The past. Okay, the past is financial hardship. The Five of Coins, leaving us out in the cold. In the past. He's sending FEMA to Texas, but he fired him. So what is he sending? Okay, see, he needs to send the people some help and stop playing. Okay, the president, what's going on now with this American Party is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's bad news. Right now, it's bad news. Okay, it's bad news in regards to earthly matters. Okay, lacking common sense. You know what? Just like I was getting ready to say, I didn't finish what I was saying, okay? But when it said lacking common sense, the first thing that popped in my mind was mega, lacking common sense, okay? And I was going to tell you, okay, because I was watching this other psychic, okay, and she was talking about what's going to happen with mega. Are they going to go away? And she was saying that they won't go away. She said the best thing, and I agree, the best thing for mega is another branch to cling on to. They need something else to cling on to. And that's what I was thinking about this American Party, okay? It would be something else for them to grasp onto, okay? Because in reality, they know that this man up here is full of it. Okay, they know he's full of it. Okay, and if something else promising shows up, they're gonna hop on the first thing moving. Okay, so the future of the American Party. This is the devil. The devil is in reverse. This is what he looks like. But this is in reverse. The devil in reverse means it's an end. There is no recovery. It's ending. Now, if the devil was in the upright position, I would say something's coming to an end and something's gonna begin. Endings and new beginnings. Okay, but when it reverse, there is no new beginnings. It's just okay. We also have excess in self-indulgence, excess indulgence, okay? We have clashing, lack of perspective, discord, okay, antagonism, recklessness, okay? So this is just not good, okay? It's not good. So, but I'm gonna tell you something too, is when it's all said and done, okay, be careful what you wish for, okay? Because we want Trump to be gone. I want him to be gone, okay? But next on the docket is JD Vance. Now, is that the plan? They don't know that. And you got to realize these are people that they don't care. Doesn't care, doesn't matter. They don't want to hear it. Okay? If you're not talking their talk, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. Okay, but it's not a lot of them. Okay, what's going on is, okay, from my perspective, what's going on is it's really not even the megas. Okay, these people are hiding behind mega, and entertainment purposes only. Everything is alleged. Okay, but I really feel okay that we have been sabotaged by another country, and the person who runs that country has set his people into place. Okay, he has paid off people in the government on both sides, Republicans and Democrats. Okay, and we have to get ourselves out of this situation because it's not going to end good. Okay, and it's not just Mega that needs to wake up. Everybody needs to wake up. Okay, everybody needs to wake up because you can't sit here and just say it'll be okay. They waiting on the next party. Okay, well the midterms is coming. Okay, they gonna lose their seats. Now, how they gonna lose their seats? How they gonna lose their seats? They cheated to get in the first place. You think they're not gonna cheat again? I'm too old. Only thing I could do is whack the man in the head when you get him down. That's all I can do with a frying pan is just bust him upside the head when you get him down on the ground. Okay? I can back you up like that. And that's all I could do. Okay? Say, I'll stand behind you. But it's the young people that need to stand up. But the problem with the young people is they don't want to listen. They don't want to do nothing. Okay, okay. Leaving home and getting out on your own used to be a dream. Okay, it's not, for them. It's a nightmare. Oh my God, I gotta work. Oh my God. Okay. So I give it to God. I'm not scared. I give it to God. If I die, I'm gonna die anyway. Hmm. If they hack my phone, long as I can make a phone call and I can watch YouTube, I'm cool. Okay, because I could care less. Okay, because see, I see the self-destruction. I see it so clearly. I see the manipulation. I see the infiltration. I see the end game. Okay, not exactly how it may unfold or whatever. Okay, but stuff like this never comes to nothing good comes out of it. Look at these countries, okay, with these what do they call um what are these countries called? They want us gone, okay? They want to, they don't know what they want. They want us gone, and then they're left, and then they'll be fighting among themselves. When we're gone, okay, okay, they're never satisfied. They're never satisfied. You know why? Because they're evil. Okay, they don't believe in God. They're not looking for God. Okay, hope, spirituality. Okay, they're not looking at the good things. It's just, and that's why they tell you about the spiritual warfare. Okay, there's nothing good. You see how Diddy met his demise. Okay, see how Diddy met his demise. And the reason why he's still walking around is the same walking around and and uh and he didn't get he got out of those charges. Same thing like Donald Trump. Okay. They're here for a reason. They're here to show us something. Okay. Okay, they're here for the people to stand up, okay, and stop putting up with people's bullshit. They're here to stop putting up with this bullying you're getting from the president. They stop, okay, to be putting up with this little bully over here, threatening people and sex trafficking and drugging people. and people standing behind him and scared to speak up. Same thing. They're running parallel. They're not together. Okay. They're just running parallel. Him and Diddy, and the rest of their crew. Okay. They're just headed to self-destruction. Okay. Nothing is, they're too negative. It's too much negativity, and it doesn't, nothing, there's nothing good to come out of it unless they sit down and have a spiritual awakening like Saul. Was it Saul on his way to Damascus? When the donkey spoke to him and said, "Why do you persecute me?" Same thing. Okay. And I hate to be the one, the bearer of bad news, but I don't see, okay, them having a Damascus moment. We're all equal. Exactly. Okay. But people are not seeing it like that. Okay. People don't see it like that. We have the devil in the details. Okay. We were born into sin. We were born into it. Okay. That is what is on the world, and it's running amok. It has infiltrated, okay, and it has spread like cancer. Okay. It's getting worse and worse. Okay. And the people have better realize, or we'll be destroyed like Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay. So, with that said, have a nice day. But, like he said, keep your head up. Okay. That's right. You keep your head up, because if you keep your head up, you know what's right, and you don't fall for this, you are going to go to a higher place, whether that be physically, okay, mentally, spiritually, you're going to elevate. Okay. These people are still going to be left down here swimming in their feces. Okay. They're swimming in it already, and they don't see it. Swimming in their own. Look at now Donald Trump, literally. Literally. But I ain't want to talk, and you didn't hear from me. Stay blessed. Bye.